Let's move on to the gentleman sitting next to Hannes, currently lying in joint first position in the Red Bull Air Race World Championships for 2015. The most consistent pilot in the early part of our tour. For those of you that weren't following us, Matt Hall from Australia was second in Abu Dhabi. He was second in Chiba. He's on the podium again here today. Matt, we're going to go to you first because I've got some special questions for Martin. Third position today. Matt, are you starting to feel that a win is going to come soon, or are you staying focused on that World Championship campaign as you draw level with Paul Bonham on 25 points?
Yeah, it's a good position to be in. That part of it hasn't sunk in yet. You've definitely got short-term and long-term goals as a race pilot. The short-term is the defining short-term is actually the next gate, and that's all. When it comes down to it, you're only ever concentrating on the next gate. You get up in the morning thinking, I'd love to win a race. And then between races, you think, I want to be the world champion. So my standings currently in the World Championship, they won't sink in until next week sometime when I get home and sit back and go, hey, I'm tied in first place, which is something I wasn't really expecting to be at this stage. But in the short term, I'm looking at if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I'll achieve the long-term goals, and the short-term goal of winning a race will just occur naturally.
Matt, it's fair to say you've come the longest way round today. You qualified to go to the round of Vedas as the fastest loser. You must be exhausted. Talk us through how you mentally approached each of those rounds, because not only did you come through as the fastest loser, but you met some of the biggest names in our sport to earn your spot on that stage this afternoon.
Yeah, I must admit, I got up this morning not knowing how today was going to play out. To be matched against the reigning world champion in the first round, I thought, I'd been training quite well, and I thought, I can probably get Nigel, but I knew that if I won that round, I'd be up against probably Hannes in the round of 8. So I knew it was going to be a tough day for me. In the first flight, it didn't quite go how I hoped, and it was obviously pipped there. So then I had to spend half an hour, a very anxious time, a very mentally fatiguing time actually, watching other players roll out to finally make it through as the first loser. I then thought, right, now I've got to take Hannes on, and then it was actually my team said, no, you're the loser, you take on Paul now. And it's like, my life just doesn't get any easier at the moment. We found what I did wrong in the first round. My team was very, very supportive behind me. They said, mate, you can run a low 53 if you do this, this, and this. So I just went out there and didn't really think about the fact I was flying against Paul. I just went out and thought, I've just got to run a personal best, which is what I did. And so I was very proud of myself and my team to achieve that. I think that's what put the pressure on Paul. The result was then into the Final Four. Haven't looked at the flight for the Final Four yet. I lost a second between the previous flight and this one. So there's something in there that I've done. It's a good position to be in, and I am in desperate need of an amber fluid.
Says with true Australian style. One last question, Matt. Just wrap up your thoughts and feelings here in Rovinj. You have been a model of consistency in all of your training runs. You seem to have really enjoyed the track. You've enjoyed the difficult conditions, which makes this such a special track. Would you agree with those comments?
Yeah, it's last year didn't go so well for us here at Rovinj, but I've just turned up and I've been so relaxed and just enjoyed this race so much. Sometimes as a race pilot, you feel the pressure of what you're doing, and you sometimes get up every morning and think, why am I doing this? Because you've got that sick feeling in your stomach, you've got all the pressure. Every morning I got up here, I went for a walk around the coastline, and I just felt like, it actually reminds me of Australia in some ways, because the weather's nice, the people are friendly, and I just felt really relaxed. So I've just had a fantastic week here, and I'm just really really happy to be here in Rovinj, and I really do hope that we can have more races here in the future, because it suits my nature, it suits my personality, and it relaxed me so that then I could fly all week with all the runs I did. I only had 2 incorrect level penalties all week, which I'm very proud of as well.
This gentleman is currently top of the Red Bull Air Race World Championship standings for 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Hall.